Hey guys, OFSREagle here bringing you a brand new video today. Today I'm bringing you episode 5 of Arena Analysis. Now, Arena Analysis, or Team Arena, the ranked Team Arena playlist, has been changed to the weapon tuning test. If you weren't aware, 343 is taking the efforts to really doing a lot of fine tuning of the sandbox weapons. So the rail, the gun, the gunfighter magnum, the battle rifle, they all have been implemented with changes in this playlist. Now, the first few days that it was renamed and applied to the ranked playlist, they did not do the weapon tuning yet. So I got my Onyx in it with some teammates, but it wasn't. It was before the new BRs. Now, as we go along, we'll talk about how we feel so far. So I'm going to push beam rifle here, and I dropped it. Okay, so I think I might have brought this up before, how I feel about it. Why I want, if I have a sniper, I want to swap out my battle rifle for the sniper instead of. So the reason why I switch out the battle rifle for the sniper instead of my magnum is because the gunfighter magnum switches a whole lot faster than the gunfighter magnum switches out a whole lot faster than the battle rifle. So because of that, it's just probably more advantageous. But you'll see that there's been a lot of complaints for the battle rifle in particular. And as you can see, that the radar is the HCS radar, right? Which I do like, but when they first implemented the changes of the weapons, specifically the battle rifle, I didn't like, and really no one else liked, the feel of the battle rifle. What they did what they were trying to do is nerf the battle rifle. Now, when I say nerf, I mean they're trying to not make it as powerful as it normally is. Now, the thing is that what their original claim was is that isn't good. That was bad. I'm 1 and 2. This isn't good. What they claimed was that the original battle rifle was too good at long range and close range. It was just too good at too many ranges, right? And their solution to that was, instead of reducing the red rectangle range, so making it harder to shoot farther, they now made it basically not a precision weapon anymore. Basically, that was weird. Instead of it shooting a consistent placement when you shoot the bullets, I don't know if you've seen Vitoad's video explaining this, but basically I'll try to show an example in a second. If you haven't seen Vitoad do it, then I'll show you here. When I shoot at the wall here, okay, that seems pretty consistent, right? That's pretty much in a very specific, it seems to stay where it's supposed to go, right? But now when I'm here and I shoot, and I go up to it, you can see just how scattered those bullets are. Instead of being in a very confined circle, the bullet spread is now it's called a bloom. Okay, basically, instead of the bullets going in a specific spot every time you pull the trigger at a certain distance, there's a certain random aspect to it. So in a certain situation, if you pull the trigger in an exact distance and then an exact target, it might hit one spot, and if you change it anywhere else, you may do it to get exactly again in another spot, and it may end up not doing the exact same thing. There's now a random factor to it, which for a precision weapon, if you ask me, is just backwards thinking. Now, you've seen that I've not even pulled out my gunfighter magnum, which is, I must admit, a fault of my own. I should really be implementing it more. Now, people really don't like the BR, but they also don't like the they don't like the gunfighter magnum either. It seems like a very forced, very odd choice of just weaponry. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because the one meta or the one tactic I see that I don't see a lot of people use that I'd like to start implementing specifically in this playlist is you take 1 to 2 shots with your battle rifle, and as long as you land them at a closer range, right? You pull out that magnum to really finish it out, right? Now, right there, I pulled my. I'm used to the normal magnum, so I pull at a certain speed because that's what the normal 5-shot magnum fires at. But now, because of this, what I like to do is really start trying the tactic of. Nope, that didn't work. Of getting 1 or 2, maybe 3 shots with a battle rifle, quickly switching to the gunfighter because it switches incredibly fast, and then finishing it out with that because it has such a high fire rate. And at that point, normally you can close that distance there to where yeah, I'm probably not living here. I should have switched to my gunfire magnum about 2 seconds earlier. I'm not doing too well at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start focusing on the specific gameplay, not as much the complaints people have about the weapon tuning playlist, which, you know, I do share some of them. You know, I do applaud 343 for really doing their best to really bring in, you know, some new life to the game. Really try to bring in some changes that a lot of people have been asking for a very long time. Why won't it let me clamber? That was so weird. This is bad. I need to do a lot better. I feel like okay. So it seems that lately, just in this playlist in general, seems to have really been a big factor of chance. And they're relying on that factor of chance to try to equal the playing field, to even the playing field, right? Because they're trying to make certain weapons not as powerful, and so that other people, people who don't deserve the kills that they're getting with them, for it to widen the skill gap. All it's doing is crippling the people with the good skill and crippling the people who want to get better. That's my thought about it. Now, I'm going to really try hard here. Like I said, I have an Onyx in it. I'd prefer not to lose it. But in all honesty, this playlist is not really to be taken too seriously. I don't expect them to implement a lot of changes here into the HCS playlist, and I'll be happy with that. But in all honesty, it seems like right now, this whole playlist, with the gameplay, with the hit registration specifically, everything, there's a factor of chance to it. And with a competitive game, I don't think that's a smart avenue to take, to leave things to chance, you know. I'm very confused. It says he killed me with his... Okay, and he left. I am just so confused right there. You guys saw that. It was just strange. I got hit once with the BR and then meleeed. I'm very confused. Like I said, this whole playlist now seems to have a lot of chance to it, which I honestly, it really saddens me that this is 343's response to balancing a game out is by introducing a game of chance into it. You know, but to me, it's not very professional, if you ask me. I'm gonna hide here, and I'm gonna die. And nope, I died anyway. Yeah. I don't like how this feels, and to be perfectly honest with you guys, I'm probably not going to pursue the arena analysis much longer until, oh man, finally I get a kill in 18. That's just bad. I got what, 6 assists? You know, it seems to me that this is you know, I really don't want to pursue this really anymore until oh, is that a Smurf? Let's see. Basically, I don't want to really pursue this anymore until after either they revoke it and kind of take away those changes, or they really get better. Because right now everything is so much a chance. I can't really give a consistent analysis for you guys if what I'm saying may work in one situation, not the other, simply because of the random factor they introduced. To me, that's just very, it's just doesn't make sense in my head. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be now focusing on some other things, especially HCS, to try to take away. You saw that my HCS surgery, my first episode that came out. I'm gonna try to be doing more. I wanted that to not be a solo queue, simply because so many people solo queue HCS. But if I have to in some episodes, that's what it'll be. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts of the weapon tuning test. So yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. Hope you have a good day, and see you in the next one. Peace. I'm so happy watching, I'm mesmerized by the eyes. I'm so happy watching, I'm mesmerized by the eyes.